Hello everyone, welcome to Big Tarot Guidance. Welcome all of you that are new and returning today to this channel. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. And also, if any of you are interested in diving deeper with me into your situation, into your specific question, you can book a tarot reading with me, either a general one or an urgent tarot reading with me. All the links to that are down below. Also, make sure to check out Patreon for additional videos and special offers each month. So today we're tapping into a general tarot reading for the collective, and we're going to be looking into what are your person's most recent thoughts of you. We're also going to be getting some channeled messages from them for this particular reading. So group number one here is going to be the Star card. Group number two is going to be the Nine of Swords card. And group number three here is going to be the Hierophant card, right? So these are the three groups you can pick from. The timestamps are down below, so hop into your reading if you want to jump right in. If you're new to pick a cards, pick the group that is calling towards you the very most. There's sort of shining out at you the very most. That is going to be the one for you. If more than one group is calling out to you, that just means that you have messages in more than one group. So pick your card of priority and listen to both groups if you're guided to do that. Make sure to remember this is a general tarot reading, so do take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. And that's basically it. You can also pick for multiple people if you're interested in more than one person. The timestamps are down below in the description box and pinned comment as said. And also pause the video at this time if you need a bit more time to connect to your intuition, connect to your higher self, connect to your person's higher self as well, if you just feel like you want that initial overall support, and to pick the group which is most aligned with you at this time. I'll see you all at your chosen groups. Hello, group number one, welcome. If you have picked the Star, this is going to be your reading for what are your most recent thoughts of you today, or no, most recent days. So let's get into this. So we have the Star coming through, obviously, Aquarius energy. There's a feeling here of incredible openness, very optimistic feelings towards you and towards your connection. We have the Ten of Cups coming through next. So we have the Ten of Cups here. We also do have the Five of Pentacles coming through for you guys. We have the Three of Cups. And we have the Five of Swords energy showing up here. Okay, so there is an interesting energy here of optimism, yet at the same time a feeling of lack. There's a feeling here of missing you, yet at the same time being grateful for you. It's a very interesting, bittersweet feeling that your person is currently feeling towards you here. With the Five of Swords energy, there's this feeling of conflict that might have been present within your relationship. Maybe it wasn't explicitly or directly present. Maybe it was just something that was in the background, like a little bit of just not being able to agree on something. That type of feeling is over here. So this person is really thinking about that at this time, like the type of feeling that they got from you in regards to this potential disagreement that you guys have had. They feel cut into due to this connection. So they are also saying that they're in two minds right now in regards to this, which is, of course, you know, this focus on happiness and sweetness, but also like a feeling of loss. There's a feeling here of missing you as well, like longing. With the Five of Pentacles, there's this feeling of longing for something that is right there. So the pain that this person is feeling is also that you are right there. You're not far away. They can reach out to you. They can message you at least. And they can come into contact with you easily. So it's not that they are unable to connect, objectively speaking, within the physical world. There's just something within them that is preventing them to connect to you and is causing them pain. While at the same time, this person recognizes like your relationship as something incredibly lovely, incredibly important to them. They feel a sense of harmony with you. I want to check into what exactly is going on with the Five of Pentacles here as well, just to get a bit more information on them, because overall I feel like your person is feeling very gentle, loving towards you. They recognize you as a kindred soul, a kindred spirit. They might even recognize you guys as soulmates with the Ten of Cups. They just feel very fulfilled, happy, in alignment with their life with you. They feel happy, they want to hang out, so they've been thinking about hanging out with you more recently. But also like the Three of Cups here is like in between the Five of Swords and with the Five of Pentacles. So I feel like your person is currently really struggling with like reaching out and saying like let's hang out, even though they are, you know, still feeling these heavier emotions. They're still thinking of you very positively, and they have a long-term positive and optimistic attitude towards the two of you. So even if right now there is something that's not right or something that doesn't feel good to them, they are overall very positive for the future, for what is to come, right? So the long-term perspective is feeling good. The short-term perspective right now doesn't feel as good for the two of you. So that's how your person is overall thinking about you, your relationship, your connection. I just want to clarify the Five of Pentacles there. So what do we have with the Five of Pentacles? Let's see here. We have the High Priestess. We have the Son of Wands reversed. We have the Moon here on the bottom of the deck as well. So with the Moon being here, this is telling me that your person is in a state of confusion, of not fully knowing what is the next step right now. They see you going through this and working through this in the future, but I feel like right now they're still a little bit confused about what are the next steps. What they're trying to do right now is they're like, I feel like reversing from the relationship a little bit, just to look inside of themselves a little bit more deeper, and to maybe meditate, contemplate on this connection a bit more with the High Priestess here. This person feels like they're aligning and finding their values, like they're more consciously becoming aware of what they value right now, where they want to be in life, what they want out of life as well, what they want to take priority as well. And there is this feeling here of like a hidden knowledge, like something is within the subconscious space for them right now that they're a little bit struggling with, like they can't fully get to it. And even if they do get to it, like certain glimpses of it come through, they're not really sure what to do about it. They're not really sure, you know, how to orient themselves with this knowledge, with this newfound knowledge, especially when it comes to your relationship. Like, what does this mean for this relationship? So there's a little bit of like a struggle, let's say, when it comes to that. Just trying to figure their intuition, their intuitive knowing out right now, but also like aligning deeper with their sense of self here, aligning deeper with their own intuition, what their intuition is telling them. Their intuition is telling them, yeah, to on some level to be a little bit reckless. I feel like they are not trusting that, however. So just showing you this card coming through, and we also have the Son of Wands. The Son of Wands in reverse is like a more reckless, quick acting energy that's not really, you know, mature or thoughtful. It's like, I'm just going to jump into it, I'm just going to do something. Don't really know what it is really, but I just want to do something. It's like a very hasty feeling. So they've been thinking about taking hasty action towards you as well, just to get themselves out of this state of not being with you, or this state of lack right now. So there's also a feeling of lack of self-control here on some level. I feel like your person could reach out, but it would be a reaching out that's not really very peaceful. That's also just a messy reaching out. That's a little bit confused. That's it's like I'm not really sure where I stand, but I still want to connect to you. That type of feeling is what's coming through, and I want to create a change. That's the type of feeling that I'm getting from them as well. With the Star card, there is this profound feeling of, oh, need to make a change. You know, I need to shift something. The Aquarius energy, it's coming with that Uranus quality, you know, of creating shifts, almost like creating unexpected change, creating a paradigm shift. And I feel like your person really deeply wants that. All right, so we're going to do a little bit of channeling right now. So I'm just going to put these two cards over here. We're going to call in your person's energy just to see if there's anything else that they want to say to us. So calling in group number one's person. Okay, the Queen of Cups is reversed. So I'm going to direct the cards towards myself, and then I'm going to switch the cards towards you when we are taking a more objective perspective. We have the Seven of Cups. So lots of emotional energy pouring through this person's head. What do we have here? We have the Ten of Cups again. Wow. Okay, beautiful. This is like a little story. Two more cards, please, Spirit. Thank you. We have the Eight of Pentacles reversed. And we also have the Knight of Cups reversed. And the Strength card reversed on the bottom of the deck. Okie doke. So let's just channel your person. I'm going to tap into their energy. So Spirit, please allow me to tap into group number one's person's energy for this particular reading. Okay, so group number one, I'm so sorry. I feel like you won't accept me. I feel like you won't love me. If I step forward to you, which is something that I want, I feel like I won't get love. There is a deep, deep fear within me that I won't receive the love that I have been wanting to receive or need to receive. And I don't even fully know what that love is, but also I'm deeply afraid that I won't be met with nourishment, that I won't be met with love, that I won't be recognized, that you know, this love that we have is something that's only in my head. I've been really, you know, just stressing myself out with this recently. I just feel like I've been daydreaming so much about you. I don't know what exactly is real anymore, what exactly has happened within our physical situation, what exactly has happened in my own head. I feel a little bit lost in my daydreams as well. I feel like I have so many desires, and like these very gentle, soft desires of like life with you and happiness and connection and hugging and just looking into each other's eyes and being fully, you know, in the same frequency and the same vibration, on the same page about this connection. And I've been thinking about that so much. I still feel like, you know, it's something unreachable occasionally, like we can't really get there. But at the same time, I know we can. I feel like things right now feel quite grim for me, but it's just an emotional grimness. It doesn't feel like it's something in my life. It just feels emotional, like, you know, I'm going through something that I can't quite explain. It's like an emotional shift. I'm being turned inside towards myself. I'm being asked to not work as much, or not to try to master things too much, but like to allow things to flow more. Not to try to control things too much, but allow things to flow more in my life. So I'm being guided towards that, and it's kind of stressing me out, to be quite honest. And I feel like that's how I'm relating to your connection as well, or our connection as well. I just feel like I'm really, really in my head. Like I'm struggling to get out of my head. I'm struggling to do things in the physical world. Also, I'm struggling to show you love because I'm so afraid. I'm so afraid. I feel like I don't have the strength to be very, very innocent and pure right now. I just feel like there's so many fears in my head still, like so many little conflictual beliefs in my head that I'm just afraid. I'm just afraid to step forward. I'm also afraid of how you would treat me if you knew the truth about me. I feel very insecure. I feel like I feel very vulnerable and also needy, but also like a little bit blocked in taking action, in my ability to take action right now. And also I also feel like I can't really step forward to share the love. Like I feel like my love right now feels a little bit immature. Like I'm emotionally unavailable right now, and I do recognize that, and I'm sorry about that, that I'm not as available emotionally, that I'm also having low energy right now. I'm struggling with feelings of weakness, lack of self-control. I feel like if I am coming through you or towards you, it's like I'm not coming through in a very mature, loving way. I'm coming through with like this messy energy that you don't deserve, and I'm trying to do better. I'm trying to work on myself, work on my feelings of inadequacy and fear and doubt. But also, I feel like for the future, like in the future, when I'm out of this struggle, I feel like we can make things work. I'm very optimistic about the future. I'm just really struggling right now with this space that I'm in right now. I'm doubting my ability to step up and be good enough for you as well. I feel like you would reject me. I don't really want to face that, really, you know. I don't want to face rejection. I don't want to deal with it. So I also feel like, you know, I'm just mediocre right now, like unmotivated. I feel like I'm slacking off, but at the same time I recognize our connection as something beautiful, and I'm dreaming about it a lot, and I'm dreaming about our relationship, our connection a lot. But at the same time just kind of slacking off in terms of the physical world. I'm not doing anything in the physical world to make things happen or make things go in the direction that I might want. I'm also not really sure what I want, so that's another thing that I'm struggling with. There are many different paths that are currently available to me, and I'm not sure where exactly I want to go. What exactly is my life going to look like with any specific path? Like I'm struggling with choices right now as well, choosing where exactly to go, where to dedicate my energy. So I'm trying to kind of figure that out, also without really figuring it out. So I'm in this space of like just living my life and going with the flow and hoping things get figured out eventually for me through just things happening to me. So that's where I'm at. I don't really have anything else to say. I still hope for our connection. I still daydream about our connection. I'm really, really hopeful for the future here, but I feel like right now I'm not the right person for you. I feel like we could still make things work, yet I also feel just so much in my head and like so distant. I feel like there's this distance that I'm creating that I can't really, you know, overcome right now. Like there's this lack of strength within me. Maybe I'm just tired. Maybe I just need a bit of a restoration, but yeah, that's just what I'm feeling right now. So this is where I'm going to finish off my speech. Hope I don't know, just you understand me better through this. I never wanted to hurt you, but I feel like I also don't know how to deal with myself sometimes, so I end up hurting the people around me, especially you, because you have such a deep bond with me, and I don't know how to fully deal with that or comprehend that in my life. So I'm sorry if I hurt you. I'm trying to do my best, right? And I hope you get to understand that. At least someday, if not right now, at least in the future, in the you know, next phase of our relationship. I really want to have like this happily ever after with you, but I just don't fully see how to get to that. I just see it as something that's possible, that's there, but I don't fully know how to get to that. Okay, so yeah, that's basically it. Group number one, I love you, I support you from this space that I'm in that's a little bit detached right now, and hope you can feel my love. Okay. Okay, so that's been the energy, that's been the speech from your person. So here we have the energy that's quite a little bit messy, again quite confused with the Sun card. So yeah, I'm just going to look at things from the objective perspective a little bit to see if anything else wants to come through here. There's this great feeling here of being afraid of what you would say to this person. Not necessarily of rejection, even though they're saying it's rejection, what you would say to them. They're afraid of what you could potentially share with them, also to shatter their daydreams. I feel like they're afraid to hear that you're not interested in them. They're very afraid to hear that everything that they've been feeling about this connection isn't true. That's a big fear that's coming through here. Like everything that they have felt, everything that they've dreamed about, also in terms of like proper dreams, that you would say like, I don't feel any of that. This is just a relationship. This is just a connection. This is just, you're just an acquaintance in my perspective. That's how they are thinking you could respond. And they're like deeply terrified of that, of like literally losing this ideal of a relationship, like that potential that's deeply terrifying them right now. They're really slacking off right now as well. Within the physical world, they're not doing a lot. It's like spirit is teaching this person right now to be more in flow, to not do too much within the physical world, to not control too much, to be a bit more impulsive, really. That's why also the Son of Wands is here, and the Knight of Cups here reverse. It's like, be a bit immature, be a bit weird, like shake things up internally with yourself. I feel like this person is overall very like structured. At least that's what they're coming through as. Like before they were quite a structured person, but now they're more connecting to just the flow of intuition, the flow of their own creativity, which is a bit of a struggle for them, but also it is teaching them a great deal. So that's where they're at. That's what I have for you, group number one here. Let's just get you some of these oracle cards before we let this close. We have Libra and Leo energy here. We also have Aries and Leo and Sagittarius energy coming through, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energies, and Aquarius over here. A little bit of Pisces energy with the moon as well. So let us see what is going to happen. What's the guidance here? Expect powerful change. So things are going to be shifting powerfully in the future, right? As this Scorpio season sort of comes through into the Sagittarius season, I feel like you're going to be seeing powerful change. We have step out of your comfort zone. Group number one, you're expected to step out of your comfort zone right now. Do things that make you feel uncomfortable within your life, not just about this connection, but within your own life as well. Like you need to start doing things that are shifting your base vibration, that sort of align you with new experiences. That's opening you up more on an energetic level, and it's going to help you align more deeply with this person by also more quickly seeing the lessons that are available to you. We have emotions are running high, super moon. So emotions are running high for both of you right now. Allow them to run high. Allow them to surrender. Allow yourself to surrender to them. Your commitment is being tested. Okay, so your commitment to this relationship and also to your life, to some value within your life right now, is also being tested, right? So keep a mindful eye on that. We have a lot of purple energies here, so I'm getting like this is a very, very like psychic relationship, very spiritual connection, very, very past life type of relationship here. Like a sense of royalty is coming through, a sense of ancient royalty type of energy. So I do feel like you guys have a past life relationship connection. And there might be some things that are, you know, related to that in today's world as well, like you're processing through certain past life relationships, connections. Also what's coming through is amethyst. It would be perfect for you right now. So group number 1, try to work with the amethyst, try to have it within your space, sleep with it, or just, you know, meditate with it, try to tap into it, or just carry it with you. You can also just, you know, put a picture of it on your phone or something like that to remind you of that energy. It's going to help align you more deeply to just where you have to go. You don't need to know where exactly it's telling you, but I feel like it's just going to slowly, like gently, subtly influence your life. So that's what I have. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is where I'm going to finish this off. Hope you got some messages of guidance and clarity from this tarot reading. Let me know in the comment section how this was for you, and also don't forget to like and subscribe. If any of you want to dive deeper with me into your specific situation or have specific questions you want to ask about your person or about anything else in your life, you can book a personal tarot reading down below. There is a possibility of also booking an urgent tarot reading at this point, which is delivered within 24 hours. So if you're interested in that, check that out down below in the description box. I'm sending you guys all my love, all my blessings. If you want more videos, especially 18+ content, check out Patreon for that, and I'll see you soon in the next video. Blessings and have a beautiful, beautiful day, my darlings. Bye. Namaste. Hello, group number 2, welcome. If you have picked the 9 of Swords card today, this is going to be a reading for what is going on with your person, what are their most recent thoughts of you. So let's get into this. So the 9 of Swords energy does talk about a lot of worry, a lot of anxiety. So they're being very watchful, very vigilant of what is happening in your connection, what they are doing. Okay, this person is currently very, very focused, like their thoughts, their attention, everything is focused on how they are coming across to you. They're also just incredibly focused on how you are perceiving them, or just their idea of how you might perceive certain things from them as well. And there's like worry, anxiety, but also like care, you know, not just worry in terms of its negative connotation, but also worry in terms of its positive connotation. Like there's a lot of care that this person has for you, for your relationship, like a lot of involvement, right? They're very, very, I feel like, concerned where things are going, and they want things to go in the direction that they want them to go. So let's see, the 7 of Cups is next. So their thoughts here have been deeply focused on daydreams, on the possibilities of how things could move between the two of you. We also have the Emperor energy coming through. We have the Emperor, we have the Ace of Wands, and we have the 3 of Pentacles. Okay, so for some of you, you could work with this person, and this is why they feel like they need to be very watchful of their energy, specifically if there are other people around, and if there is like this just, you know, stigma around relationships within the office, or like gossiping going on that's, you know, related to other people, but they're trying to not be a part of gossip nature or with the gossip world in general, and they don't want your relationship to be part of the gossip world either. So that's why there may be, for some of you, that is what's coming through here. They might be super vigilant or super careful because of that. There's this feeling of wanting to control themselves. There's this, with the Emperor, it's like control, like uber control type of feeling coming through, like strong element of control. They think like control themselves so strongly, like control their movements, be mindful of what they're saying, what they're acting like, what their body position is like. I feel like this person is just mindful of everything when they are around you, and they just been thinking a lot about how to come through in the most controlled way possible for you, like how to be like in the super control element of their life, like where they control themselves completely. They don't want to let you know how they're feeling fully right now as well. It could be because of the circumstance that you're in with your person, it's just the situation. Maybe they're older than you, or there's just, this work situation that you're in. There is a strong feeling here of, some type of societal, let's say, blockage. Like society is going to be like, oh my gosh, what's going on over there? What type of relationship is that? It's that type of feeling that's coming through here. Like it's a bit out of the norm, right? So it's not really the standard traditional type of relationship. This person, however, feels a lot of passion for you with the Ace of Wands. So they've been thinking about how much passion they have for you, but they've also been really thinking about how to control that passion, so that they come through in the external world to their colleagues as well as someone who doesn't feel anything for you really. So they're trying to make that mask their face. While at the same time internally like struggling, worrying, oh my gosh, what's going on? What are they going to think? Am I coming through, suave enough or just controlled enough, right? We also have this feeling here of thinking a lot about you. So there are a lot of thoughts, daydreams going on in this person's head, predominantly late at night. I feel like they are allowing themselves to relax more late at night and like relax on the couch with just something in the background, and then they tend to like enjoy that daydreaming phase of their day the most, when they really get to tune into you and enjoy you and think about all the things that they do want to say to you, that they're usually, I feel like not really afraid, but just moving away from due to the situation, due to the circumstances that you're in. I feel like this person overall wants something new to develop between the two of you, but they also don't want this new thing to be in the face of everyone else. They don't want other people to know what you have. Okay, so that's just it's not like they want to keep things private or secret. They just want things to be out of the nose, not in front of everybody's noses. So the people don't need to know what type of relationship you have, but that they want to develop something here with you. And they're trying hard as heck to just have strong boundaries in place here. This person could be your boss as well, with the Emperor energy coming through. They feel like they're a leader of some kind, maybe a mentor or a boss type figure, manager, whatever wants to come through here. There's someone who is very much in charge of their life, their situation. And they feel like they need to come through correctly for you in this situation as well. Like they can't have a lapse of judgment is what I'm getting with the Emperor. So there's this certain hardness with oneself, like certain feeling of like strong structure, responsibility, a bit of a Saturnian energy here of, you need to do things right in order. There needs to be a responsible take that you just, embody and own for this relationship. I feel like they just expect a lot of themselves in this connection. So let's just channel a couple of things from them. Let's get a couple of cards out to see what wants to come through. So we have Aries energy so far. This person could be dealing with a sense of self right now as well. Like what type of self do they want to portray to the world? What type of self do they want the world to see? I feel like that's like the major archetype that they're dealing with. So let's see, Spirit, for group number 2, calling in their person for this deck, let's channel a couple of things from them. So what do they want to say to group number 2 right now? What does group number 2's person want to say to group number 2? So I'm going to put out a couple of cards. They're going to be pointed towards me for this particular channeling, and then I'm going to turn them towards you, right, so that you understand what's going on. So let's get into it. For group number 2's person, what are their thoughts? What are their most recent thoughts? What do they want to channel? So, okay, Judgment coming through, reversed. Okay, the 7 of Wands coming through, reversed. What else? The Mage or the Magician coming through here. The cards are in Slovenian, by the way, which is my mother tongue. Okay, we have the 3 of Cups or Trojka Kielichov coming through here. Kind of want to talk in Slovenian a bit. Okay, so what else do we have? We have the 3 of Swords reversed or Trojka Macho reversed. That's quite good. We have the 4 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Štirica Kielichov on the bottom of the deck here. I just wanted to talk a bit in Slovenian, you guys. Okay, so let's get into this. So calling in group number 2's person's energy. Going to take it in. Okay. So I'm going to begin now. So group number 2, I've been predominantly focused on my strong will right now. In these recent months, weeks, I've been really focused on trying to make the best of myself, to be the best person that I can be for myself, for what I see as worthy in my life, for what I admire also. And I've been really working on my strength, my confidence, my ability to bring things about, my focus towards my life and what I value. This has been a very private affair for me in these past weeks. I've been really focused on myself. Haven't been working on myself emotionally, I do have to admit that, which I feel like you're going to roll your eyes at, but I've been working on understanding myself mentally more. So mentally going through my situation, going through my life and understanding where I want to head towards. So that's what I've been doing. Not really been working on like any emotional things. I'm not sorry about that really, because it just doesn't really resonate with me right now. But I've been focused mentally on what I want to create in my life and sort of getting clarity about that. Finding the things that are important to me, finding the things like the pillars of my life that I want to give myself to. That's what I've been doing. I've been a bit distant because of this. I'm not really sorry about that. I have been healing, but I've been healing through understanding. I haven't been healing through feeling necessarily. I've just been understanding myself, and I feel like that has been healing for me. My journey in this is a bit different than yours, and I want you to understand this as well. I feel like you expect me to do the same things as you do sometimes, and I'm not resonating with that, so I don't really go in the same way that you do. When it comes to dealing with things, I just respond differently, and I deal with things a little bit differently. So in a more mental way, I like to mentally understand things and deal things in a more mental space rather than through feeling things. So I just want you to understand that about me. I do admit that I am resisting certain changes to take place, certain metamorphosis, especially on an emotional level. On a spiritual level, I am resisting that. I feel like, however, on the more physical level, I'm not really resisting. I'm allowing things to happen more. But when it comes to like emotional creation within, like, in my life. I feel like emotions coming in and being more emotionally open with other people, I'm still in resistance to that. I'm not really ready to yet work on this. And I'm sorry to say this to you. I do feel like you are experiencing me right now as someone who is very closed off, as someone who is not willing to communicate, who is someone who is not willing to talk openly about themselves. Yet I feel like I'm aligned with myself, right? So I just want you to understand this. I feel like I'm aligned with myself, and I feel like I want to see where our relationship is going, but like I want to start exploring this in a gentle way, in a slow way. I want to take you out for drinks. I want to go out and talk to you a bit more, just to understand you better, just so we talk, understanding our differences as well. I feel like we haven't really understood our differences before, and I want us to do that. I want us to really, understand what we're like, what we value, like how do we approach life and difficulty? Because you approach it by feeling things more, and I approach it by thinking about things more. And I want this to be like more understood here, if anything. And I do admit, I am resisting an element or certain elements of transformation right now. There are certain blockages within me, yes, and there is some procrastination in me, yes. I do admit all of that. I am ready to take ownership of that, and I'm ready to like just be very mindful of that being a part of me, something that I hold. I have been also very, very affected by outer circumstances recently, which have disrupted my inner peace, and I felt like I have had to protect myself additionally because of that. I have not enjoyed certain outward circumstances in my life recently, so I've just been, called to retreat a bit, which you might have noticed as, me not being as open and or as loving as I was before. So this is just a phase in my life that I feel like I just need to retreat within myself so as to protect myself a bit more, and to like allow this end of a long difficult period to come about and to shift out. I am overcoming, I am forgiving a lot. Even if you feel like I am resistant and like closed off, I am actually doing a lot inside of myself, and gaining a lot of understanding through this as well. I want to celebrate our connection. I feel like we have a connection that is divine. I do feel like you are someone special to me. Just as a side note, the higher self is saying you are part of a soul group. This is a person who is part of your soul group with the 3 of Cups. So, end of side note. I feel like you're very special to me. Group number 2, you're very special. I want to celebrate us more, our relationship more, by going out for drinks, by hanging out with you more, but in a more like in a more controlled way, in a more structured way. I don't want to have an imbalanced social life. I want us to support each other. I want this relationship to be supportive of each other, connected, loved, like divine sisterhood, divine brotherhood, whatever you want to call it, like connection. But I don't want us to expect too much of each other. I don't want you to expect too much of me right now. And I don't want you to expect me to be like you. That's just something that I really have struggled with in our connection, that you expect me to do things the same way that you do, or to be like interested in doing things in the same way that you do. I'm not going to be like that. I do things in my own way. I do handle things in my own way. And I just want that to be recognized and like embodied as well. I do have my shortcomings. I admit to all of that. I have my shortcomings. I admit to that. And I'm sure I don't have it right, yet it's my path, and I want to do things the way that I feel comfortable with. And I do hope you can take that on board and are able to understand how I am approaching this relationship right now. Even if I've been a bit distant or cold to you, do know that I still really, really deeply appreciate you. I've been very focused on me right now, focused on my creation focus on projects. I've been in the background trying to forgive, deal through emotions, work through emotions, and not be as resistant to you, be more open to you, be more loving to you, be more approachable. But also I do have certain blocks still present within me, which I just hope you understand. And I hope we can work through this to just align and bring this to a more like aligned, harmonious relationship, because I do feel like we are sharing certain views of the world that are very special, and the way that we look at the world and the way that we understand the world is very special. And I feel like not a lot of people share this view of the world, and I do want to share that with you. I do want to share more of that with you. Okay, but I don't want us to jump into emotional things too quickly or too strongly. I want to talk to you more before we do that. All right, so that's basically it. That's my view. Thank you for listening to me. I'm sending you love. I do appreciate you a lot. So I just want you to know that I appreciate you a lot, in my own way, right? So in my own way, I do appreciate you a great deal, and I do hope you can recognize that and just see that within your experience. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I guess we'll be in touch in the physical world soon. So yeah, closing off the transmission. Thank you, group number 2's person. So yeah, group number 2, that's basically what they've been saying. So this person's the biggest thing that they mentioned is that they deal with things differently than you do, which might be recognized as resistance. They do recognize that they do have resistance, yet they also are saying that their authentic way of dealing with things is a bit different. It's more of a masculine mental approach, more of an analytical approach to things, rather than feeling through things. So that's just, I feel like, who they are. I feel like that they're developing towards an emotional ability to just, work through things. They're developing towards that, yet it's not yet fully present. But they're working on it, or they're just being led to that. All right. So yeah, this person sees you as a very interesting person in their lives. They feel like you think in the same way that they do. There is a certain similarity here between the two of you. They recognize this. Your higher self and their higher self said that this is a soul group. So this person is part of your soul group. So they think in the same way as you do, in a sense. They're interested in the similar things. You guys are very compatible as well. Even if, your ways of processing things are different, you're very compatible mentally and emotionally. Spiritually, your paths are also aligned and very, very compatible. So that's just something that I wanted to mention here. They do feel this, right? So they feel the compatibility between the two of you. They feel like you get each other, you get certain concepts that the other person talks about, and you can easily, build on the other person's thoughts. So there is this deep alignment between the two of you when it comes to work, especially with the 3 of Cups, but also when you're talking, there's this flow, and your person recognizes that and they enjoy that. But at the same time, they don't want to go too deeply into the emotional world. They tend to cut themselves off when this deeper emotional spiral starts. They tend to cut off, and that's that judgment reversed energy. They have been dealing with some things within the external environment that have sort of made them maybe a bit distant recently, but I feel like this is just something that is passing as well, so nothing too strong to worry about. But yeah, they have been forgiving. They have been going through alignment with the 3 of Swords here reversed. There has been healing that has been taking place, more on a mental level, of course, but also I feel like, yeah, this person is a bit closed off right now, just within a certain stability. They're holding things within themselves right now, and they're kind of holding things within themselves, but not in a static way. They are processing things through by holding them closely within themselves. It's like when you take these crystals and take them towards yourself and towards your heart, and then you're like looking at them, you're processing them within your own auric field. So I feel like that's what they're doing when with this connection. They're processing things internally. Okay, so let us see what else wants to come through as guidance. So let's just look at guidance for you, group number 2 right now. Yeah, guidance please. Still we only have Aries energy showing up. Let's see what else wants to show up here. We have full moon in Leo. Don't let pride get in your way. Group number 2, focus on not being too prideful right now. Your ego could be very, very strong right now as well. So yeah, don't let pride get in your way. Don't let your ego or your sense of control or how you want things to be get in your way too much with this connection. Don't let your past hold you back. South Node your experiences with past relationships, friends, parents, other partners. Don't let that get in the way of this relationship either. So any remains of those relationships, any unhealed things, they need to be like looked at. We have nothing will come of this situation. So do be mindful of the possibility that things aren't really going to be working out the way that you expect them to with this person, right? It is a possibility that this person is just going to remain a friend, or that what you want here is not going to come about. Just take that if it resonates. You know, this is a check-in. This is a reality check with you that Spirit wants to say. Time to give rather than take. Give to yourself, especially give to yourself. Fill your own cup. When your cup is full, give to your friends, your family, people who need your support right now. And we have a personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer. Personal issue is going to reach resolution with your life. Anything that you've been working on, dealing with, struggling with, it's going to be resolved. Okay, but yeah, like with nothing will come of this situation. This card is just telling you to be mindful of the fact that, you know, things aren't going to change with your person. And what you have been maybe dreaming towards or wanting, desiring so strongly, just be mindful of the possibility that it's not going to come about in the way that you expect it to. Okay, you are a soul group connection. That does not necessarily mean you have a life to share together, you know, as a couple or as a soulmate connection where you live together happily ever after till the end of days. Just remember that. And this is a check-in with your situation, you know, to not be too idealistic when it comes to your person. This is not saying that nothing at all will come of your situation. It's like an energy of, okay, you know, this might not be what you want, what you desire, and where you want this to go, it might not go that way. Okay, and that's just for some of you, not possibly for all of you, but, you know, just do be mindful. You all need to be mindful of not being too idealistic when it comes to this person. But also on the other side, like Spirit is saying, do remember your thoughts create your reality. So if you do want something to happen here, you can make it happen. So you can also manifest things that you want by focusing on that, like robotic affirming, visualization, sats, whatever you want to do, you can manifest the outcome that you want. So it's like, you know, what do you want? What do you want to manifest? That's also what this card is like asking you. You need to have a clear desire, group number 2. So that's it. Basically, that is what I have for you. Hope this wasn't too hardcore. When this card comes through, it's often like very damn, you know, right in the face, a punch in the face. So yeah, hope this wasn't too hardcore for you to hear. Let me know in the comment section below how the reading resonated, how it was for you, what you got out of it. Don't forget to like, subscribe as well. If any of you want to dive deeper into your situation with your person or into any other situation that is present in your life, such as, you know, finances, purpose, whatever it is that you're dealing with, you can book a personal tarot reading with me. The links to that are listed below this video. I also do currently offer urgent tarot readings, which are delivered within 24 hours. So if you want to check that out, check it out down below in the description box. For 18+ videos, we have that on Patreon, so the Patreon link is also down below for those videos, for mature videos, and also for just special offers and special content. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed and hope this just got you just in a more clear minded state about your connection, about your person. Thank you so much for sharing your energy, and I'll see you soon in the next video. Bye. Namaste. Hello, group number 3, welcome. If you have picked the Hierophant as your card, this is going to be a reading today. So let us tune into this for what are their most recent thoughts of you or about your relationship connection. So let's see, Hierophant coming through. This is all about loyalty and marriage. And what I'm getting here is also wanting to live together. If you don't live together yet, this person wants to live together with you. So they've been recently very oriented or just thinking a lot about loyalty, marriage as well, or just taking your relationship to the next level. This is a deep call towards wanting your relationship to go someplace deeper, someplace to like a higher next level. They feel very loyal to you. What this card is telling me, it's almost like they want to shout their love for you off the rooftops. You know how crows often just, are on the roof of houses and they're just like cawing so loudly. I feel like that your person wants to do the same, just with their expression of love to you. That's what they're feeling, like cute, beautiful. So we also have the devil here, okay? So there's quite a lot of passion, desire that they feel towards you. They feel very drawn towards you. They sometimes feel a bit, I feel like, overwhelmed by all the feelings that they feel towards you. Okay, the devil energy. Let's just get everything out here first. We have the 9 of Pentacles, very powerful, very beautiful. We have the Chariot coming through, so wanting to move towards things quickly, but like still in a balanced way. In a masterful type of way, like with a lot of will. This person wants to move things forward strongly and quickly. They like want to tie you down. They want to be tied down with you, like the Daughter of Pentacles coming through here, right? So yeah, it's with the Chariot, with the devil, with the Hierophant energy. It's like, it's almost like the energy of this person wanting to kidnap you and marry you. It's that type of feeling. Like they feel so attached to your connection. This is a strong feeling of attachment, an attachment that they're really struggling to like overcome or just have control over. Yet at the same time with the Chariot, there is that feeling of control still present. So they're not just at the mercy of all their desires and just a feeling of this strong attachment to you. They also have a certain awareness of that. So I feel like that's good. So they're not really making any rash choices or too rash of a choice. With the Hierophant, there is still some feeling of wisdom here as well. But yeah, like this person, like with all these cards here, they want to speedily, quickly take this to the next level with a ton of passion and fire and just this urgency. With the devil, we have a sense of urgency, a sense of we need to do this, we need to close things down type of feeling. With the Daughter of Pentacles, there is this feeling of wanting to explore the newness of this connection. They know this connection is going to be fulfilling for both of you. And this person also feels a lot of sexual desire for you right now. They really just want to like tie you down, like have you and be with you. There's this strong, powerful drive towards that. And I feel like all of their being is currently directed towards going to the next level with you. I'm not seeing like there are any other separate energies here really. Just this strong desire of taking this to the next level, exploring this relationship further, going to the next level with you. Just this powerful, intense movement forward that is directed by their desires, their wishes, their ego a bit, their attachment to what they are wanting. We also have like this fulfillment, like this person feels incredibly fulfilled, aligned, happy with you. There's this feeling of protection that they feel with you as well. And also like just physical well-being within the physical world overall is what this feels like. Anything else, like with the 9 of coins, they feel success, they feel a sense of abundance with you. They just think about this abundance that you guys would have if you were together as well. Like you would be rewarded if you got married. I feel like if you were together, if you chose to be together, this person sees that and thinks of that as rewarded efforts right now. They feel like they think their spirit would be enriched if you married each other or just got to the next level, committed to each other more deeply. They also just know that they would feel content with you, and they would feel abundant and happy and purely positive about this whole relationship. They're still, very curious about you as well. They want to get to know you better here. They want to explore you, and they want to explore where your connection could go next, by actually living it, by actually practically going into that direction. This person also is thinking about being very, very grounded. They want this goal of being with you to be realistic and to manifest that realistic goal, right? So they don't want things to be impractical. They want things to be practical, grounded, realistic. They want to approach their life in a very, very realistic way with you. Just create this connection, this companionship, this commitment that is incredibly, incredibly realistic and grounded and, has potential. It's not just something that's going to fizzle out. They want this to have potential, right? Yeah. With the devil, there's a bit of a feeling of possessiveness as well. Like this feeling of you're all mine, you're mine. I need you to be mine. That type of feeling is coming through here. This person has difficulty possibly with certain jealous aspects of their self. There's also a feeling here of, just a little bit of anger when things don't really go their way, or like this certain jealousy in the background here. So let's see what their channeled self, what their self wants to talk about. So we're going to channel your person now, see what they want to say to you. So in terms of signs, we have Taurus, Capricorn, Cancer, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn again here. So quite a lot of earth energy. There's this consistency here, groundedness, practicality, and a drive forward, like a deep-seated wish to fulfill things. Okie doke. So calling in group number 3's person, please, Spirit. So group number 3, what we're going to do is we're going to put the cards over here. We're going to direct them towards me for now so that I just can more easily tap into the cards and energies, and then I'm going to shift them forward towards you so you can also see them, and we're going to look at the objective perspective from that direction. Okay, so now let's start off. What does your person, what do they want to say? What do they want to talk about? What do they want to channel through me? So what do they want to say for group number 3? Group number 3's person, so allowing them to come through. Welcome. What do you want to say? What do you want to talk about? Okay, the mage coming through here. The Queen of Pentacles coming through here. It's a bit of a reversed energy, but also I'm going to read it in the upright mostly. What else? What do you want to talk about? Okay, the 7 of Wands reversed. Okay, we have this. Oh, wow. We actually, okay, so there's one thing I just want to put a side note here. There is one thing that's so interesting about this deck is that I got this deck, which is the Tarot Mističnega Sanjalca in Slovenian, with a couple of extra cards. They're doubles here. So this is one of the doubles, and it came through like after this one in the same exact way. This is a very, very strong energy, the 7 of Wands in your person's field right now. So that's wow, wonderful. We have the moon here as well coming through in the upright position. But oh my gosh, this hasn't happened ever before. I just am so ecstatic here. So let's see what else. The 5 of Swords. Okay. We have the energy of the Knight of Cups coming through on the bottom of the deck. So that's the energy. Let's see what we can have here. So what is your person wanting to say here? Okay. So calling in their energy. What do you want to say to group number 3? All right, so I'm going to begin now. Group number 3. I sometimes feel like I want to pick fights with you just because I want to have like this more passionate encounter with you. I feel like I just sometimes feel like I really want to like tease you a bit, sometimes in a unpleasant way. I do recognize that, but I feel like I sometimes want to tease you to the point of you being upset with me, just because I feel like that makes the passion flow between the two of us. I just want to like clarify that. I find you endearing, I find you wonderful, but sometimes I feel like I poke you a bit. And it's something that I kind of enjoy as well. Something that I enjoy. So right now where I'm at, okay, so what am I thinking? I'm thinking that I've had a lot of external circumstances that have not been really pleasant recently. There have been things going on in my life that have sort of created just a lot of effortful action. Like I have been struggling a little bit with just my circumstances in the world. I have been dealing with just a disrupted inner peace as well recently. So that's what's been going on with me. I do feel like possibly I'm a little bit more passive right now in this connection because of that. I don't want you to think that I have been separating myself from you. I haven't been separating myself from you, not at all. I do want to create something with you, something lasting. I feel like this connection is something we can really work on. And I am strongly directed towards our relationship and building it towards something more secure. Yet I want you to just know that I have been affected by outer circumstances which have just resulted in some pointless fights and battles, also some just pointless discussions that were not even that necessary, like certain hostile circumstances that I sort of had to overcome or deal with. I'm still kind of dealing through that or working through that right now, but that's just something that I've been dealing with, right? I'm trying to let these circumstances go right now, just surrender them, let them go, but there's still sometimes in my head, I end up thinking about them and I get upset a lot about them as well. And yeah, I just feel a bit dissatisfied with how my life is right now. And this has nothing to do with you. It's just me. It's just my fucking life, you know. I am a bit upset with the way things are right now in my life. Like the external circumstances of my life are not ideal to how I want them to be. And I'm upset about that. I'm angry at that. I don't want this to transfer onto you. I don't want my anger to be like transferred onto you. I don't want you to feel my anger. So I've been trying to control my anger. I've been trying to sort of have this strong will in how I'm coming across. I've been trying to be determined as well to create the life that I want to create, to be also mindful and practice gratitude for what I have. I am very grateful for you, so I want you to know how grateful I am for you. You're a very grounded person. I feel like you're an ideal partner to me. You're so grounded, down to earth. You're such a good manifester. You're so abundant. You're so beautiful, right? You do feel incredibly mature as well. so kind, generous, like organized, structured. There's just something so special about you. And you're also such a nurturing, loving person. You seem like you have it all. You know, I don't want to let you go. I don't want to let you go. I don't want you to think about anybody else. I don't want to let you go. I love you. I adore you. I feel like you should be mine. Like you are already mine, but I feel like you should definitely be mine. And I feel like that's also why I'm so upset at these external circumstances that we are possibly in right now. Like, I'm not sure how this is impacting you, but it's impacting me quite a lot. I'm so like feeling heavy and angry and upset about the current external circumstances. And I feel like I am in this space of fog where I can't really see what is next. I can see just the next step that I can take, but I don't see the full picture of how things are going to unfold for us or for my life, that is. And it's a bit upsetting. If I'm quite honest with you, it's a bit upsetting. I feel like I am trying to be like in this space of just confusion and trying to thrive in the space of confusion, especially with these outside external circumstances. And I feel like there is something, yeah, that is of course benefiting me out of all of this, but I don't see it right now, and it's upsetting me all the more because of that, because I just don't see the way things are moving forward. Like, yeah, I feel like, yeah, I'm sometimes afraid of my instincts as well. I feel like I sometimes get too strongly involved, too strongly attached to certain things. And sometimes I'm afraid, I have doubts that I might not be the best person for you. So I do wonder whether or not I'm the right person for you late at night as well. Like, am I good for you? Am I good enough for you? Because you're so awesome, and I want you. I don't want to tell you that I don't want you. I want you. I feel like you're the perfect person. You have it all. Like, how can you be this perfect? Like, you have it all: the mental, the physical, the emotional aspect, the nurturing aspect. I love all of that. And at the same time, like, I'm so aware of my shadows with you, of these things, like, you know, of these certain attachments. I certainly get angry sometimes. I'm dealing with my anger a lot. Like, I get jealous a lot. And I just want to be better for you, like have more of a mastery over myself with you. Yes. So I'm trying to not dive too deeply into my shadow, but also I'm trying to like allow this shadow to propel me forward. Yeah. So what I also want is for us to build a bridge to each other, to reconnect, to connect in a more strong way. I definitely feel very emotionally bonded with you, even if I'm not really, you know, strongly showing you that. I feel very emotionally bonded. I feel bonded with you. I feel really strongly connected to you as well. I want to build a bridge to you. I want to reconnect to you. I feel like I want to make a romantic gesture to you. I've been wanting to do that for a long time, like make a big, grand romantic gesture. But then I start thinking, like, is it going to be too much? Is it going to be maybe too idealistic, or just, you know, too cheesy? I don't want things to be too cheesy. I want things to be tasteful for you. But I feel like I just get caught up in doubting myself and doubting my ability to be like romantic and to come through in a romantic way for you. I feel a little bit like messy in my head right now also, but also very dreamy. And I feel there's just dream that we can cultivate about the future. I want to I want us to have something more, and I definitely want to reach out with more love to you. Like, I want to reach out and have a deeper romantic connection with you, to tell you that I mean it, that I want this to go places, that I want this to be like a more solid connection. But I'm sometimes also afraid that I might be, too idealistic or just too much in my head about this, or just too dreamy about the whole thing. I want to be, your prince in like shining armor, your princess in shining armor. I want to be that for you. I just sometimes hope that I am that for you as well. And I just want you to know that sometimes I don't do anything because I end up being in my head too much. I end up dreaming too much, and I end up not doing enough. Just because I'm so much in my own head, I forget to live in the external world, which is something that I'm trying to change. I'm trying to cultivate this doing in the physical world right now. But I don't want to come through in like an immature way. I want things to be super mature between the two of us, and romantic in that like beautiful mature way. So yeah, I've been second guessing myself a bit, but also the most important thing that I want you to know is how important you are to me, and how much I value you, and how much I adore you, and how wonderful you are. You're like an empress in my eyes. You're my queen, you're my king, you're my majesty, you are my excellence. You are everything, and I value you, and I want to support you and love you till death do us part. Really, I can't wait to be more bonded with you. Right, so that's where I'm at. Just trust in me. I feel like I am coming forward. I am coming forward to you, right? I'm coming to be with you. Okay, so that's it. Group number 3. This has been your channeled message from your person. Yeah, as you can see, like the energy here is, especially with the 7 of Wands, there is an energy of hostility that is currently raging in your person's world. Some things could have happened that have really, made them very upset about certain things. Maybe something in your connection, for some of you, that's just for some of you, really, something might have happened that have upset them about this current relationship, this current connection right now, and there might have been a fight here with the 5 of Swords here, with a certain like parting of ways, or like you didn't reach an understanding about something. Here, certain values or how to proceed. Like there might have been a bit of a disagreement for some of you. Of course, if you don't resonate with that, there is something in this person's external world that they're very, very like passionately upset about, like very angry, very like chagrined, very, very annoyed about. There's this like powerful push towards it, like wanting to like smash it. That's the type of feeling that I'm getting from them. So they're mentally like dealing with this a lot, just with the 7 of Wands coming through like side by side. Wow, that's just so powerful. That's just incredibly powerful, right? But overall, the thing that I also want to talk about is just how much this person values you and loves you, and how much they are really focused on your relationship. The mage that is focused on this little thing here is your person focused on your relationship. So that's how they're coming across. They are sometimes afraid that they might be too cheesily romantic, as they said. So they're more idealistic, passionate, like Knight of Cups part is sometimes very self-conscious of itself. But yeah, I feel like they're going forward. They are a bit protective of themselves, but they're going forward, and they know that it's worthwhile. They know it's worthwhile because they are going to end up with you, and that's the best like gift that they can receive. That's the type of feeling here. So we have Pisces energy, you guys. We have the, again, Earth energies here. So powerful. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energies. Again, we also have Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy over here. So let's see what else. What's your guidance now? Group number 3. So guidance for group number 3, please, Spirit. What is the guidance here? A time for healing, balsamic moon. So this is a time for healing, a time to dive deeper within yourself, a time to just connect to yourself more. Let's see what else. It's time to take action, new moon in Aries. So it's time possibly for you, group number 3, to take some action right now in your relationship or towards deeper alignment. This is a call towards deeper alignment. A win-win outcome is forecast surrender to the divine, full moon in Libra and full moon coming through here. So a win-win outcome is going to happen here. Don't worry about it. Surrender to the divine, but also take inspired action with Aries energy. Take inspired action towards what is in alignment with you here. Look at the bigger picture, right? And also take time to breathe out. Disseminating moon, full moon in Sagittarius. It's time to detach a bit from what the current circumstances are and try to just look at this connection from the long-term perspective, from the bigger picture. It's time to breathe out and let go of any difficulty that's been present, whether there were any disagreements, whether there is any annoyance with your person about them showing up in this or that way. If something isn't happening, just it's time to let that go. It's time to breathe out the difficulty and allow in new energy. Look at the bigger picture. Don't allow yourself to get stuck on what currently is not working out or isn't serving you. Just look at where you want to go. Look at the future. Look at the destination, not at the current little pebble on the road that you can't walk around. Okay, be bold and make the first move is on the bottom of the deck. Just for those of you who want to hear this or need to hear this or have been needing strongly to hear this, be bold and make the first move. Cardinal moon here, maybe the next new moon is the time to be a bit bolder, just because there is new energy coming in, and in that way a new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. So you guys, new moon is an important time to make the next step. Thank you for tuning in. This is where I'm going to finish this off. Let me know who this was for you in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe as well. If you want to dive deeper into certain relationship questions or something else about your purpose, life situation, whatever it is, you can book a personal tarot reading with me. The link to that is down below. I also do currently offer urgent tarot readings. If any of you are interested in that, those are delivered within 24 hours. So all the links are below if you want to check that out. Also, if you want 18 plus readings, check out Patreon for that. We now have over 30 videos over there. So if you want to just get the library full of 18 plus readings from me, check that out. It's over on Patreon, as well as special offers. So yeah, check it out if you're interested. Thank you for tuning in and for sharing your energy. I appreciate you so very much. Hope you have a beautiful day. Sending you blessings and so much love. And I'll talk to you soon in the next video. Bye. Namaste.